You're a female entrepreneur. You know you need to put yourself out there to be successful. But it's a struggle, right? The idea of being visible for your business can be scary and uncomfortable and daunting and paralyzing. The first thing you need to know is that you're not alone. Showing up for your business and being seen are challenges for a lot of entrepreneurs. And frankly, it's easier to play small and stay in your comfort zone. But here is a basic fact. The best product or service can fail as a business if nobody knows about it. This is the power and importance of visibility. In case we haven't met, I'm Valerie McTavish, and I work with female entrepreneurs to help them get more visible so they can grow their online business with confidence. And I'm also an entrepreneur who struggled for years to get comfortable putting myself out there. Now, even though I had worked for decades in radio and television and have spent the last decade helping businesses with their content marketing strategies, when it came time for me to step out front for my business, I was paralyzed. I tried to logic it away. I tried to pretend it wasn't happening. I convinced myself that I didn't need to be visible to have a successful business. It wasn't until my coach pointed out the obvious that I had to face the truth. I was playing small, and that meant that my impact and what I had to offer was also being kept small. My story is not that unusual. See if any of these sound familiar to you. This is what I was going through. I was afraid of the judgment. I questioned if my years of experience would be valued by anyone. I wondered if anyone would really want to hear from me. I doubted that I knew enough. And there's one more, and this was the big one. I looked in the mirror, and what I saw was someone who didn't have the looks. Someone who was too old. Now, some of these beliefs come from long-held cultural beauty standards, some from really old wounds, from unkind remarks somewhere in my past about my weight or my bum chin. Or maybe it was that time when a producer frankly told me that my place was behind the camera, not in front of it. Some of these are the product of a low self-esteem, and some, I think, come from some primal protective response that would keep me safe from public ridicule. But here's what's important, and what took me a long time to come to terms with. All of them are false. And all of them were contributing to me staying hidden, all tucked away safe and sound in my little business. Now, this revelation may have come on like a light switch, but disarming all of those limiting beliefs, well, that took a lot of time. And it took a lot of time for me to be confident enough to put myself out there, to show up right here and now. It took a lot of mindset work, and frankly, it's still taking some mindset work. For me, I leaned on the logic. I built a really strong strategy that I could believe in. I gathered data that proved my limiting beliefs false. And I started to have conversations with others about their struggles and their strategies for overcoming them. What I discovered was that this confidence issue is heavily weighted as a female issue. There is a great deal of research about the confidence gap when it comes to workplaces and education. The confidence gap is used to explain wage disparity and the glass ceiling, but very little is written about how it affects female entrepreneurs. And in my research, it's kind of unscientific, unacademic research, what I'm finding is that visibility, the ability to show up and be seen for your business, is one of the biggest things negatively affected by that confidence gap. So how do we as entrepreneurs fight it? How do we push back? Well, I don't have the answers, but here's what I've decided to do. Create a space where this issue can be tabled, a platform where women can discuss their challenges with visibility, expose the impact of that confidence gap, and share strategies for getting more visible, for getting comfortable with visibility. And also, and this is important, I wanted to create a space where we could celebrate the success that happens when we do that. So whether you're feeling the fear of putting yourself out there or you're on the path to visibility, I would love for you to join me for the Show Up and Be Seen show. We'll share insights and inspirations to help you get more visible so you can increase your impact and grow your business. I'm going to guess that you got into business to help people solve a problem. And you can't do that if you stay hidden. So join us on the show and then show up for them, show up for your business, and show up for yourself. Click the link to join the community so you can be a part of this movement and show up and be seen. Subscribe now so you never miss an episode.